We're live. It's match day. FA Cup back again. Mad Red Watchalong. Hello, everybody. Good evening. Hope you're well from wherever you're watching the game. I'm here. Tim, as always, joining me for the Watchalong. West Ham at Old Trafford, placing the quarterfinals of the FA Cup up for grabs, mate. And like you said, then these games, they can be slow burners. They can be a complete whirlwind. You just don't know what's coming in the FA Cup. We found that out against Liverpool in the last round.
Yep.
Same again tonight, or is it going to be a bit more, I don't know, I dare say timid? The way it's going with United at the moment, mate, anything's possible.
Yeah, you just don't know. You just don't know. It's Jekyll and Hyde, isn't it, me? I mean, we watched on the weekend and thought we had 3 points in the bag there, and then you ship 3 just terrible, terrible goals, and next thing you know, you're dropped in it. So who knows? You bag pot 9 against Southampton, then we can turn these over for sure, but just depends what United team shows up.
That's it. How is everybody feeling? Anyone confident? Overly confident? I can't say overly confident. I mean, West Ham, strong team for West Ham. From what I can see, only Antonio not being in that team. Other than that, it's as you'd expect. Bowen, Yarmolenko up front, always been a thorn in United's side. Obviously, you've got Souček, who didn't get the ban. It got rightly overturned in midweek by the FA, the red card against Fulham. Got Rice in there. I mean, it is a pretty strong West Ham team. Us on the other hand, Tim, we made a few changes. Cavani drops out, Martial comes in. And the biggest one of all, mate, Donny van der Beek, is actually in the starting lineup for a game.
Oh, yeah. The Donny banter was real today on Twitter. Yeah, I mean, I think you know, with Pogba being injured and really Van de Beek being touted as the replacement for Pogba, it would have been one of those ones where you really would have been questioning it if he didn't come into the side. You look what the sort of midfield. I think he's going to stick with the 4-2-3-1, the double pivot of Fred and Matic.
What do you think of that double pivot, mate? Fred and Matic. I mean, Fred's not playing the best, to be honest, for me. And Matic into this game, it's a very quick-moving front line, but
it worries me a little bit.
Slows down a bit, doesn't it, in that pivot?
Yeah. The pivot worries me a bit. And then so it looks like Donny's going to be in the number 10, which he's struggled at times. I thought his better performances have come when he started from a deeper position. So so it'll be interesting to see what happens. The opportunity for him, Bruno on the bench. I don't you got to get Bruno some rest. Surprised to see. I mean, if he was going to go with Matic and Fred to really sit in front of the back four, I thought maybe he would have brought Tuanzebe straight back in just to give him a little bit more confidence and give Maguire a rest. Because from the press conference, it was talking like he knew that Maguire was maybe needing a bit of a break. So
he just will not rest him, will he? He plays every single game. It's getting annoying. I mean, I think he's just hoping for that moment where they go on that good run. It's the damage that this partnership at the back has cost us already, mate, that everyone is ignoring. I mean, everyone can say when they have a brilliant game on that particular game that, oh, there you go, you can all shut up now. Well, it's not about that one game. It's about a consistent season. And that's been anything but, mate, at the back this year. And again, he plays every single game. Yeah. So he's got to come for the criticism. You know what I mean? All he has to take the flak for playing him. It's not Maguire's fault.
Yeah,
he needed the rest, like you said, mate. He's straight in the team today.
Yeah, absolutely. So I mean, he's bound to. I mean, part of it is down to the fact that he plays so many minutes for us. He's bound that he's going to make mistakes. It's just that when you look at some of the themes through this season, I mean, we've conceded 17 goals from set pieces now this season. It's really been an Achilles heel for us. You knew with that free kick on the weekend with Digne's ability to deliver the ball into the box, and you know, with the goals that they've scored from set pieces, you touched on it. They showed the stat at the end of that game. So, you know, just that's where you sort of, as you know, the skipper and this someone that's supposed to marshal the back four, that you would think that you would be switched on in that situation and really sniff out the danger. But he wasn't, and so that's the worry. Now, is it fatigue? Is it mental fatigue? Who knows? Like you said, maybe it just takes him to come out of the team for a game, and maybe this would have been the perfect game to do it. to come out of the team and get have a bit of a rest. But he's one of those players, along with although Martial did get dropped for a couple of games, he's one of those players that just really seems undroppable for some reason.
That's it. Yeah, Alex is going 2-0. Big up yourself as well, Alex, mate. One of the members. 2-0 to United. It's good. Yeah. I'm just listening to the punditry there going and how they're feeling about this game. I mean, obviously neutrals, Ian Wright and Alan Shearer on our broadcast here, but they reckon plenty of goals in this game. United are going to sneak it. But, I mean, I'm not going to take anything for granted with this West Ham team. They're obviously having the season of their life. It's David Moyes coming back to Old Trafford again. Yeah. We all know what that means when Moyes comes back. He did it to us last season. Mm-hmm. Except this time, mate, I don't know why. We're going to have to do extra time and penalties tonight. That is the last thing that we need.
Yeah.
We get the early kickoff. Yeah. We managed to get done and dusted for a good time. Trust United tonight and West Ham to just put us through an extra 30 minutes in penalties. It would be ironic, wouldn't it?
Yeah, and it's definitely something that we don't need with the amount of fixture congestion that we have coming up in Europa League starting, the 18th, February 18th. So throw that into the quagmire. And now you're looking at Thursdays and Sundays. We need as easy path as possible in this competition.
Yeah. No, Dave, you haven't missed much, mate. Don't worry, pal. We're just kicking off here ourselves. 6 minutes in, team's just walking out onto the pitch. It's one of them. It's the FA Cup. This has to be, Tim.
Yeah.
Realistically, the best opportunity that Ollie's got just to put that voodoo to bed. That Ollie has to win a trophy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That statement, he has to put that to bed. And this, I think, is the perfect opportunity to win this into the quarterfinals.
Yeah.
We've already seen off Liverpool. The likes of Arsenal are already out. I think it's Tottenham against Everton. There's another big team out of the way.
Yeah.
There's only really City who's left in this competition who we should be looking at going there is the major threat. And then again, how will City play this? They get the lucky draws so they can rest a lot of players all the time. They're lucky on that side of it. But when that Champions League kicks in, are City going to be going hell-bent on Champions League? Are United going to take it the Europa League, like we said, probably a second string?
Yeah.
This has to be our best chance, mate.
Yeah, I think so. When you look at the league, obviously City's starting to sort of rise to the top, aren't they? And they're starting to show their class a bit. I think you can see that there's still levels ahead of us, which I think we all knew, which is fine. I mean, we're progressing and you did keep moving forward there. But certainly, yeah, in the FA Cup, I mean, the Europa League's I always find it's just a tough competition because it's such a grind and you've got to go to some really harsh countries and it's just
pain in the ass, mate.
Yeah, it's a pain. It's just a tough competition to win. You know, I know.
Was that right in saying I've seen the headlines come up before? Do we have to play in Italy now instead of Spain? I think that's right as well, isn't it?
Yeah, that game's been moved. So
it's crazy times, mate. The last thing you need is traveling around Europe right now. It really is. It's no surprise that the talk of the internationals with FIFA have now given all clubs the option to actually send their players away on international duty. If they don't want to, they can hold them back now.
Yeah.
So I think that's probably the most sensible statement or sensible thing that FIFA has done in a few decades, to be honest.
For sure.
Because it is just ludicrous right now. If they try and force internationals on this situation right now with everything going on, I think it's a recipe for disaster. I really do.
You can't.
Yeah, Dave there, hoping to see Diallo tonight, who's on the bench, mate. 5 subs to make. How are we going to see him? That's it, mate. I mean, if we're up and we're doing well, I think it's going to be inevitable. But we don't really want to be bringing this kid on and relying on actually getting us back in a game sort of scenario, mate. That would be a little bit desperate on our part.
Yeah, I don't think he would put him in that situation either. I think if we're chasing a goal, you'll see the likes of Bruno will come on. What are other forward options? Cavani, I think Cavani's on the bench, isn't he?
Yeah, there's a lot on that bench. It's ridiculous, mate.
So
we're off, mate. Kickoff is here, guys. We are up and running. Everyone in the comments, I wouldn't say buckle up. It's the FA Cup is the FA Cup, innit? At the start of the game, you're just like, meh, yeah, it's the FA Cup. And then all of a sudden it starts. Things start happening. You just can't help but get involved in it.
It's a winnable competition for us, like you touched on. It'd be a good.
Right.
This is a for like to get this trophy under their belt. That's how you breed confidence, is by winning things.
Going to be devastating, though, that we can't get to Wembley.
Yeah.
Again, mate,
Yeah.
I've not missed a Wembley trip in God knows how long, mate. But it's like last season, Chelsea, no go, COVID. Man, it just makes you think when we're actually going to get back. I don't know. Until the summer months come and the vaccine takes a hold, I ever wonder when I'm going to be bleeding back.
Yeah, exactly.
And if the missus would accept all that money that I spend for United again.
She'll probably be happy just to get you out of the house from doing the watch.
Yeah, that's the point. That's the point, mate. But would it cost a fort? I've saved an absolute mint with this lockdown in terms of what I would have spent following United. My God, and we're talking thousands, mate. Oh my God, has Mark Noble got a blusher on? Mark Noble looks like he's got makeup on. Seriously. When you get a close-up of Mark Noble, people, just let me know. Has he actually got makeup on? He has got definite two tones, one on the face and one on the neck. I'm telling you now. Looks like a bad spray tan.
Obviously, no Jesse. I think we knew that. Obviously, the loan deal that
cup tie,
can't play against his parent club. Yeah, he's cup tie as well. So, yeah.
Good to see Tellers get a bit of a run out as well, mate, and Hendo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
there absolutely. We go. I got so used to seeing how Wan-Bissaka gets so much of the ball on the right-hand side. There's Fred trying to play a ball that he can't play, that he hasn't got in his arsenal. I don't know why he tries it.
Do you think he would have like De Gea's not even on the bench? It's Lee Grant. Do you think the plan was always to leave De Gea out completely?
I think it was very, very lucky on Ollie's part that it was the FA Cup game that was next.
Yeah.
So it looks like he's appeasing the fans and not rewarding mediocrity. But really, I think he got very lucky that it was the FA Cup the next game, mate. It was an easy decision.
Yeah. Yeah, it's already a bit slow.
It is. It's very, very defensive, David Moyes, this West Ham setup. The fact that we've got Tellers on gives me a bit of hope down the wings. Oh, hello. Someone has reappeared from the wilderness. Zane is back. Zane, how you doing, my man? Oh, Rice hat-trick and Rice to Arsenal. Zane, I love you, mate. I really do. I've missed you. Where have you gone? It didn't have anything to do with 9 men and a defeat, and another defeat, did it, mate, by any chance? But good to have you back in, mate. Good to know you're still there and you've not done yourself any harm in that last week for Arsenal, my man. But yeah, good to have you back, mate. And actually, Rice, it's a good point that Zane picks up there, mate. I think he's going to be hot property in the summer, pal.
Yeah, absolutely. I think there's a few teams that are in line for, a solid defensive midfielder like that, right? So
yeah, I think it plays into it. I mean, a lot of people are saying, look, COVID, not a lot of money to spend. I don't think United will spend a lot, mate. I really don't. But then you look at West Ham and you go their owners and you're thinking they could balance the books easily with one signing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And it's not like I don't think this team would completely collapse if they did sell one marquee signing. I think they have got a really good setup now, and they've done really well in bringing Sufol and then Souček in. 2 really good signings. Both play together in the international team as well. So good little combination by that. They're the clever signings that you sort of expect the likes of West Ham to make.
I think a lot of teams in this transfer window in the summer are going to be very
creative,
very creative, and they're going to prioritize. I mean, we've already seen in the January window, we've seen a lot of European clubs dip into the MLS for loan deals over here and bring. I mean, Swansea's brought the 2 American players. So I think you're going to see some clubs look at leagues maybe that they wouldn't necessarily look at in the past, and look at the sort of the pound mart options like in the transfer window, as opposed to really making a big splash. The money's just not going to be there.
That's it. Yeah, Alex, renewing the membership. Brilliant, mate. Cheers for that, pal. If you do want to join the membership for the channel and support the channel in that way, just drop down into the description. The link is right there. Click on that and choose however you want to be a member with this channel. And straight back in there, Zane. The fact Ollie said they can't win the league shows he doesn't have a winning mentality. You can still win, even though City are favourites. Oh, Zane's giving United a bit of praise.
It's going to be
slagging the manager off while praising the team. But I think that conversation came up on the Sunday podcast, Zane, as well, mate. We were discussing that about his press conference and sort of the contradiction in his own sentence, which I think went something along the lines of second is never accepted at Manchester United. Yeah. And then all of a sudden came out with we shouldn't even be being considered for the league, and totally contradicted everything. I was just like, did that come out of his mouth? I was just like, Ollie, you make me laugh sometimes, mate. Just say it as it is. Say it as it is, mate. Just say, look, we're disappointed. We're disappointed. We weren't good enough on the day, and now there's a lot of work to do, but we keep on playing. You don't have to come out with garbage about nostalgia and what the United way is or anything like that. Just say it as it is. We're actually playing more the United way under Ole than we have since Ferguson left under any of the previous 4 managers. It's as simple as that. We are. I mean, the stats don't lie.
There's progression. There's definitely progression.
Hey, the amount of goals we've scored this season is unreal.
Yeah.
We just have got an issue in defence. That's it.
Mm-hmm. And the thing is, like, we look at the amount of goals we've scored, and our front 3 really aren't, like, they're not firing on all cylinders. Really. Like, when you look at, in terms of performances, passing the eye test, it's just, I mean, Martial's hasn't been firing. Rashford's popped up, he's got 15 goals. He's popped up with some goals in big moments, but none of them are really firing at the same level they were, when it was Greenwood, Rashford, and Martial last season, at the end of last season.
Yeah, Ollie needs the eye of the tiger like Rocky did in Rocky 3 against Mr. T. And that brings me on to today's pop question. Zane set it up there. Cheers for that, Zane. What is the best Rocky movie? Come on, guys. Get in. Well, this game was just a passing in midfield match. And going absolutely nowhere. Which one is the best one? I do like number 3 because I do like the training with Apollo Creed. Yeah. That whole build up to that one, really, that was slightly different to everything else. So when he goes back to basics down in the dungeons and the gyms in LA. That was probably one of my favorite ones. That
the Drago one was awesome, where he's training in Russia in the barn, and he's using.
I watched. There's a video on YouTube about the diet and the training that they went through.
He passed out like 3 times on the set of that movie. People don't know that.
I know what he was eating, and I'm not surprised.
Straight
ridiculous.
Protein. Yeah.
Unbelievable. You cannot do that much training without the carbs. It's ridiculous. I mean, what they did, and then all of a sudden when they got to set, they were able to do and eat a little bit more. Yeah. But it was the training building up to it.
Yeah. He used to cut himself the day before with nothing but protein, didn't he? Yeah. And then by the time he got to set, I guess there was one scene that he just passed out in the ring because he was just so he was so dry, he was so dehydrated. And
some brilliant pictures of that, because watching them both train to chance, Rashford. No, too slow. But yeah, the pictures of him and Dolph Lundgren training together for the film, they were really good. Actually spotting each other and training together just to both get in ridiculous shape.
2 fine specimens, just.
Oh man, shame he doesn't train legs though. I wish I could at the moment. I mean, mine have I've got an injury on my knee at the moment, so I can't train legs properly.
You got bad knees?
No, it's just all of a sudden come.
Yeah.
I don't know why. So I'll click on it at the moment, so I'm just completely resting it. It's all you can do. I'm not going to go to the hospital. Forget that.
Yeah.
No, I'll just wait. Zane in with another one. The United and Arsenal players should be put through a rocky workout, so like Rocky 4. Yeah. Mate, I don't think any of them would survive. I don't think any of them would survive. Mark's in the house. Hi, team. Mark said a few of you wished me a happy birthday on the weekend. Just want to say thank you. I've just about recovered from it. Matt, hope you had a top one, mate. But yeah, I got your messages at weekend. You did apologise for me for being bladdered, mate. So don't worry about it, pal. Don't worry about it. I think when I turn 40 later this year, I think I'll be in very similar sort of situation, mate. Especially if I can't go out. Oh my God. I'm hoping by August that we're actually going to be able to at least go and have something to eat.
Gets harder to recover as you get older too. That's the problem.
That is a nasty one for a Bonner, that. I felt that one on the ankle. Completely accidental, but that right under the keeper and Martial on top of it. Zane, cheers, mate, by the way, pal.
Those ones hurt.
Giorgio B says Phil Jones was sly standing. True facts. Rocky 4, Rocky 1, Rocky 3 was awesome, said Dave. Who else is in?
What does everyone think? Was it Rocky 5, the street fight one with
shit, mate.
Tommy Gunn?
Mate, I can't believe this Rocky Balboa as well. It's like the 6th one when he goes back in the ring and fights the young kid.
Yeah. People hate for some reason. People hate Rocky 5.
I mean, it was sort of because it wasn't in the ring.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was. You get used to it.
Yeah.
And because he's not fighting in the ring, it just feels like it's a big anticlimax, doesn't it?
Yeah. So true.
Well, 12 minutes, 13 minutes of absolutely nothing. But there you go. That's the point, Stuart. That loved the Rambo and Rocky films because he pretty much went straight into Rocky 4 from one of the Rambo films when he was already in decent shape. And he was just topping it up, basically. He was just topping up. But I think the shape that he got in for Rocky 4 was 10 pounds of pure muscle more than what he was for Rocky 3. And he was lean in Rocky 3, but he actually put on pure muscle.
Yeah.
Like you said, mate, pure protein diet. He literally looked as ripped, but it was 10 pounds heavier. Yeah.
That's it. That's all he was on. Yeah, that whole, like, those Rambo movies were great too.
Sorry, I completely read it wrong. It's Mrs. Maracas. Sorry, Jem. Mark has birthday beers every weekend. Yeah, he's got a birthday every weekend. I'm telling you. There's an advert on the radio at the moment going around. It's like the excuse for having a drink. It's like, the big game's on. It's finished the bottle off. It's curry night. It's Friday night. I know it's a serious advert, but it just shows, doesn't it? Back to the game. Yeah, I agree with Rachel there as well. The Creed movies are really good as well. I was surprised how good they actually were.
Yeah.
But the one with Ivan Drago's son in it, the last one,
that was good. Yeah.
I've seen Southpaw as well. That's a brutal film as well, Rachel, that one.
Yeah.
The one-arm fight right at the end.
Those Jean-Claude Van Damme movies were good too, like Kickboxer. And
mate, I loved Hard Target.
Hard Target.
Crack of that one.
Yeah, just so good. So good.
Yeah. Was it Double Impact? Was Double Impact the one with his twin?
His twin, his evil twin, right? Double Impact.
Oh no, good defending. This game has just not got started, mate. I think we've been through the whole 80s film catalogue here and we've not even touched on the game.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good ball, Donny. Nice. Come on, Mason.
I think we're in sync today too. This is nice.
Yeah, it's good. Oh, Fred, mate. All right, Tony, here we go. Moment. Greenwood. Oh, good block.
Nice layoff from Tony.
Yeah, good old up play.
Yeah.
Fred's just tried to strength someone off the ball and hurt himself.
Shouldn't
He's tried to shoulder someone on the sideline. I don't know who it was, but he's come off worse.
Ooh, Rachel's in with Kickboxer. That was another good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talking about old classic 80s movies, another Sly Stallone one. What about Over the Top, people? The arm wrestling one. Are we having that? Anyone see that? What's going on here? Who's got subbed off there? I didn't even see who went off for West Ham. There we go. Diop's off. Diop's on for Ogbonna. Yeah, that ankle injury. Done him. Star Wars. Oh, it's completely changing genre now, that.
Yeah. Action film.
Old school Cobra. Whoa. Now you're talking. What's the other one now? Oh, there's loads. Enter the Dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Classic.
Yeah. So many good ones.
Don't make them like that anymore.
No.
I mean, you could roll off a lot of Schwarzenegger and Arnold Schwarzenegger films in one. Even Commando is one of my favourite films of all time.
Commando,
we watched Expendables 3 the other night, and the amount of lines they just stick in that film simply just for the comic value for Arnold Schwarzenegger from his films. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. If they were trying to be serious, then the film would be crap. But the fact that it's sort of tongue-in-cheek from the start makes it all right. It's good.
Yeah.
Red Sonja, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Oof, God, you forget how many films he's actually done.
Yeah.
Men.
I mean, the Terminator series is just timeless.
Mad Red Neil, just drop down into the description of this video, mate. There's a link there to become a member right at the top under the description, mate. So press the arrow underneath this box, then click down, just walk down into the description. The link is there, mate. Or you can go on the main page and just press join. It's the join button right next to the subscribe button, mate. I'm going to have to get the link saved and put it in the chat for future live streams, I think. But yeah, that's been a really good topic to talk about. I've enjoyed the old 80s film.
Well, that was because you're around the same age as me, so you'd watch those movies and then you would go act out all the scenes.
Oh, mate.
With your brother.
Seriously, I built so many guns in the garage. I used to build the one with the little clothes peg.
Yeah,
stuck on the clothesline with the elastic bands and just fired them. Yeah.
Welcome to the old school, people. That's how we did it back then.
Yeah, that's it. We didn't have a phone then.
Yeah.
It wasn't COD then. No Call of Duty back then days. You had to make your own.
That's it.
Absolutely mint days.
Oh, mate. Yeah.
That was my. I used to do that with my cousin. He moved over to LA then.
Oh, nice.
With his mum, yeah. That's where I was a couple of years ago when I went on holiday.
Nice one.
Went to see them, but he moved to LA, and I lost my partner.
Oh, mate, it was the best.
It was like what's the name? What's he called? Oh, I can never remember his name in Lethal Weapon. It was like him losing Briggs, his partner. That's what it was like.
Briggs and the Lethal Weapons. You just brought up another.
Yeah, I know, man. It was
classic.
One thing I didn't do was try the dislocated shoulder routine.
Yeah.
I didn't do that one. All right, here we go. I'm in. No, I've ballooned it over the bar. I need an echo, son.
He's so big.
Bruce Lee movies were bang on, weren't they?
Oh, another, again, just...
My dad, that's the only 18 movie that my dad let me watch.
The innovator of the modern day action film, right? Bruce Lee.
I've got a
Choreography.
cracker. I've got a doozy for you people. Let me know what you think. Big Trouble in Little China.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Come on.
Kurt Russell.
Yeah.
Love a bit of Kurt Russell.
Great movie.
Oh, that you're never ever going to get a film like that.
No, great movie.
That used to be one of my favorites, that one. Because we didn't have that Sky, we didn't have satellite TV or cable or anything like that. We had 4 channels.
That's
My
it.
whole childhood, 4 channels.
Yeah, it was just what was on TV, right?
Yeah, that was it. I had to deal with all the adverts.
Yeah.
The BBC never had Jack on. It was ridiculous.
Yeah. And they'd play the same one, like they'd play the same movie for like a week, right?
Yeah.
It would be on like multiple days.
Oh, mate. Repeat.
Yeah. That was it, mate. Movies and then wrestling back then was big.
WWF and WCW.
Yeah. Used to practice all those moves on each other and
Oh, yeah.
break each other's limbs.
Oh.
Goonies, Goonies was a great movie.
Oh, yes. Goonies. So many actors from that film now. I mean, my God. I mean,
Got Sean Astin.
The guy who played Michael's brother, the elder brother.
Yeah,
he's like the permanent bad guy now in everything.
Yeah.
That's Thanos, isn't it?
Yeah.
From Goonies to the biggest Marvel franchise in history. Absolutely crazy.
Yeah, just an incredible movie.
Yeah, and then Deadpool as well. He was he was in, what was the name of the guy in Deadpool 2? The bad guy, or the one who turns good in the end. Like a cyborg arm on it. That was him as well.
And the Superman series with the original one with Christopher Reeve, another great one.
Oh man, Trading Places, like that one, Wayne.
Trading Places.
Trading Places. God, you won't get away with movies like that anymore. My God. Oh, nice Rashford. Nice little turn.
Yeah.
Making inroads there, I think, mate. I think something. Oh, maybe not. But it does look like we've got something brewing. West Ham can't get in the game. Happy for Moyes defending here, I think, mate.
The missus has caught me out, mate.
Missus has caught you out?
Yeah.
She turned up or called you?
No, she texted me. Said, are you on, you watching the game today?
By the way, people, this is a private joke, but Tim thought he got away with it. In Canada, it's 2:30. He thought he could turn it all around, get finished for 4:30, and then the missus walks in and he's still working at his laptop. Busted! Just on actual childhood heroes, one just popped up in the chat. Right for me there. Best cartoon character ever.
Johnny Bravo?
Johnny Bravo, not Johnny Bravo. I think there's a copyright in the name in there, but yeah. Donny keeps asking for the ball, and Donny keeps asking for the ball, and half the players ignoring him. Sorry, mate. We're talking wavelengths. We talked about this regarding Bruno and the expectations. This is why I said in a tweet earlier on why Matic and Fred were so key, and Fred's just proved again there, giving the ball away again, why they are key. Because they're the ones who have to link that defence to the likes of Donny van der Beek.
Yeah.
And at the moment, that link is not working. We're getting a lot of the ball, but it's all with Fred and Matic, which is harmless football. It's like when Matic ran through then and had the shot, they'd be all too willing, West Ham.
It's not just Donny.
Matic to have the ball.
How many times have we seen with Bruno where he's been in positions looking for the ball, and like you said, the link from defending to attack with the double pivot just hasn't been on, and Bruno's had to come so deep to get himself into a position to receive the ball. It's been an issue for us, like consistency, like you talked about, right? It just hasn't been there consistently.
No.
Back to front.
We are winning the ball back very high.
Yeah.
And we are making inroads. That final ball is got to be key. Maybe now. Oh, it was a nice little interchange.
Ooh, yep.
It was probably flying high and wide and handsome, but still nice from Martial and Rashford, that.
Yeah.
Take the corner, Donny. That'll do. Man, West Ham ain't got out their half. Crazy, mate. Matic and Fred slow us down. Do agree, Mike. I really do agree.
Mm.
It's literally why I said what I did in the tweet. I just said, look, these are key. I'd love to see Donny get the chance alongside Bruno for a prolonged spell. Then we'll see wavelengths. That will be a different ball game altogether.
Yeah. I think he was right to get I think he was right to give Bruno a rest today.
Yeah, I do it. I don't. If there's any game where I think we've got enough to beat a team like this right now, it's probably right, mate.
Yeah. So, and the problem is with the Pogba injury, like maybe, like I said, it comes down to Donny just not getting a run of games, and he's struggled in that number 10 probably because he hasn't got a run of games. He's talking about wavelengths and getting on the wavelength. Wavelength.
Oh no! Off the post.
Ooh.
Was that Victor?
Yeah. Sure was.
All right, Mason.
If that header had a little bit more on it, it was probably a goal. I think the connection just wasn't the greatest, and it looked like it didn't have a lot of power.
I think because of that connection, mate, I think that's what put the keeper off.
Yeah.
I think that's what sort of wrong foot. The kid, in it. Oh, almost stole it. That was dangerous from West Ham. Playing around silly buggers there, man. Oh, it deflects. That's why. He heads it into the West Ham player and it deflects the other way. So really, it was a crap header. But the deflection made it dangerous.
Connection wasn't good.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. This is the one. Donny! Oh, no. His name is up in lights. Brilliant from Tellez. Loving that.
It's a good run.
Bit of wide play. That's how we're going to get in behind. Excellent. Oh, Donny just completely squiffed it.
Mm. That's it. Get him out of the team.
That's actually a good save from Fabianski, that.
Yeah.
I'll get Jay on next time. We'll see if we can get Jasmine. He lives literally across the road from me. We'll see. If you like going to the game, mate. If anyone used to watch my match day vlogs, stay there in the comment section. That's who we go with. Home and away usually, especially the Wembley days. But that's like I was just saying then. It's been a year now, pretty much, mate, since we was at Old Trafford. God, it's sort of, I hate to say it, but it just feels like we're sort of getting used to it. It's horrible. I don't think anyone will know what to do when we go back.
I think I'm sick of it. I'm sick of no fans. I mean, I was happy just to have football back at first when it first came back, but now it's just not, it was never the same for me, and now it's just starting to really, it's really starting to grate on me now.
It's grating on me, mate. I mean, I don't mind spending a bit of money to go and watch the football.
Yeah.
I'll spend anything right now to get it back, but
yeah,
you're right, Mike. I've seen what Lindelof just did there as well, man. The guy is a liability at the moment. To be honest, he's still not my favourite. He used, when he first started, Lindelof, I used to love him, but then he got second season syndrome, and it just fell apart. He lost all his confidence, and then he got figured out.
What was the season? Was it under Mourinho? The really, really good season that he had?
Yeah.
That was under Mourinho, right? Yeah.
Mourinho bought him. I think we had a choice of Van Dijk, Victor Lindelof, and one other.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know where that went.
Wonder if Ole's listening to us, if he's got Rocky 3 on the iPad.
Yeah, that's it. A bit of Hearts on Fire training montage music going on.
Yeah, that's what he plays for them at training. Oh, Karate Kid too, with the best around. You're the best around.
I've still not got into that Cobra Kai on Netflix either. I don't know. It's just sometimes I don't like to kill the originals, and I feel like it's for me. If anyone has watched it, apparently it is decent. I don't know. Let me know, guys, if anyone has watched that Cobra Kai yet on Netflix. Oh, here we go. Fred's up high here. Rashford, nice. Ooh. Finish it. Oh, come on.
I don't think Fred meant that.
No, Fred did not mean that. Fred lost the ball there.
A little shift of feet. Got bailed out by
lost
Rashford.
The ball there, Fred, believe me. Definitely.
Mike's in Cobra Kai. I watched the first few episodes of Cobra Kai, and then I got to get back on track with it.
Cobra Kai is brilliant, he says. They've not aged that bad, I'll say that.
No. That's probably like the guy that played Johnny. I don't think I've seen him in anything else besides the karate. Like that's his, like they probably rang him up and said, "Do you want to do it?" And he probably.
Yeah. Oh, Matt. Oh, unlucky. Right idea. Good run by Tony. Unlucky ball from Rashford there.
Mason coming in at the back post too.
Henderson's got his cigars out, hasn't he? Flip-flops on. Oh, I wouldn't say flip-flops in this weather, like, but he's definitely got his slippers on, hasn't he, and the pipe out at the moment.
That's it. It's got the paper.
Are West Ham bothered? I don't see the game plan but to defend.
Yeah.
It's like, gee, did you see that ball that Fred just played to tell us? Cheers, mate. Jesus.
Yeah,
talking there, Robbie's just talking about even if we bought a world-class CDM there, that Ollie would still go with the two sitters. I think he would, but one of them would get a lot more freedom. It was interesting listening to Declan Rice talking about his partnership with Souček. They both sit, but Declan Rice basically just said that he just lets Souček run forward and he just covers him.
Mm-hmm.
He just says, "You go and do your thing, and I'll cover." That's a proper number 8. That's what you need.
That's the thing is I don't think you're not going to consider Matic and Fred 2 CDMs. To me, Fred needs to he's your 8 in this. He's the one that's going to get forward because his passing's a bit quicker. But I think that's ideally what Solskjaer wants to play with the system is 2 number 8s. I don't think he even wants to play. Maybe play a CDM.
There's that one moment. Well played, Alex Tellez. Great covering.
Good cover. Yeah.
That started from Fred just playing a stupid ball again. He's had an absolute shocker of a game, Fred, today. Again. Nowhere near good enough. When Matic is outshining you, then you've got a problem. I mean, Matic is a decent player, but when Matic is this much better than you, you've got to look at yourself and go, what am I doing? Like you said there, mate, the fact that he's got to be our number 8 is the worry. Because he doesn't produce anything.
Yeah.
He's tenacious and he can do a certain job, but he's incredibly limited.
That's where he's hoping that, when they first went to this 4-2-3-1 and he had the conversation with Pogba that, right, I'm going to play from a deeper position and I want to work our way and build our way up the pitch and have you join the attack late. I think ideally is it doesn't come off all the time, but it was starting to work in the last little while. And also I think, giving Pogba the ability to play him on the left helped him too.
Marcus. Nice, Marcus. Oh, unlucky. That's what you call direct football. It's always Fred on the edge of the box. Always. Can't give him his credit for being in the position, but my God, I wish it was someone else.
Well, it's the thing. With the formation that we're playing, that's his job, right? Is to get forward and join the attack once we get up there.
Yeah.
It's just not having the ability to really pick that pass.
What's your back stick, Victor? Fred, why have you let your man go? That's well held up, that Tellez. Very good defending. Agree, Chris. His passing is atrocious, Fred's. It's ridiculous. for a United playoff. My God.
It's just not consistent enough, right? I mean, he's had some really good games for us. It just, you need to be able to step in and do a job for us every game. I mean, every players can have bad games, but consistently.
Well, here we go. Corner to West Ham.
Zeki.
Yeah. Zeki's not here. No goals. That's what happens, isn't it? It's like taking Bruno out of the team.
Yeah.
We lose goals, we take Zeki out.
Yeah,
all the fun goes. Well, we are going to see goals no matter what tonight, mate, because we're going to see 10 penalties at worst case scenario, aren't we?
Please, no.
So, back of the net is rippling tonight, but United defending a corner, this is something to try and get past first of all.
Yeah.
Let's see if we've learned anything.
40% of the goals we've conceded have been from set pieces this season. So.
Oh, Tim, don't tell me that stat again. There we go. Front post. Chat. Oh.
And that was almost another one.
I think that was Martial covering at the back. Yeah. If I'm not mistaken.
Who was it that lost the first header? Let's see.
It went near post, didn't it?
Yeah. There's a flick on. Someone lost the first one.
Oh, temple to temple. Martial's took a smack there.
If Martial wasn't there, that was a goal.
Yep. Great positioning. I don't think Martial would have been going for it if he knew someone was coming in, steamrolling him at the back of him, but you've got to give him credit for doing his job, but that is going to hurt. My God, right on the side of the temple.
I want to see who lost this header.
I think it wasn't even an header, mate. It was that low. We just didn't cover the front post.
Is it a header or is it a flick?
Yet again, Maguire and Lindelof nowhere to be seen, says David. I dread corners, Robbie, mate. Seriously. I dread anything set piece against United. It was Jesus. It was Donny van der Beek who just missed the flick on. I think it was Declan who got it on the front. Oh, God. I keep watching that. He's hurting. Could we get the concussion substitution? I'll tell you what, Diop's not looking too well.
Yeah, that's a bad one, isn't it? Right into the side. Temple, like you said.
Martial's done really well to get up from that, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I don't know about Diop, though. He's just come on as well. Oh, no.
Vidic would have a different.
Yeah, Diop looks all right now. He's all of a sudden he's done the Undertaker, hasn't he, and risen. I want to floor them for a minute. Remember that's someone that we bought Maguire on, who was heavily linked with Diop. God, thank God we didn't make that move.
It was really down to Maguire and Koulibaly that summer, wasn't it?
Oh, we were never getting Koulibaly.
What did they want for him? 90 million?
Yeah.
I think
28, going on 29, 90 million. Yeah, United with no sell-on value. You've got no chance.
No sell-on value.
That money out.
No.
Not a chance.
It's the first thing the Glazers look at, sell-on value.
Yeah, exactly.
Apparently, when it comes to transfers.
Oh, Maguire. Shocking pass from Matic. Horrible play from Maguire. There's a combination I really don't want to see a lot of. One or the other. Well, actually, Maguire's tried to meg Yarmolenko. Why would you even try and do that? Oh, now Lindelof's just got megged. Here comes Fred. Tenacious Fred in the corner. Don't let Cresswell cross it. That's it. Dino's got a bit of work to do. Hey!
Surprised Romero's not on the bench today, to be honest.
Who's not on the bench?
So Romero over Lee Grant
Yeah,
as
still
the
at the
backup
club, yeah.
keeper. Yeah. What do we have? So we've got what, 4 goalkeepers on 450K a week in wages, I think.
Yeah,
Something like that, 500K.
that's it, mate, innit?
Yeah.
Absolutely mental.
Yeah, insanity.
Absolutely mental.
Oh, it's so pedestrian.
Well, we said, didn't we, at the start, mate, it could be one of them games where it just likes to touch the fire, touch paper, whatever it is. You know what I mean? It could be just one of them slow burners. We're getting the slow burner version. That's what we're getting.
Just seems like we're like, I know they're compressed, but we're not splitting the lines. It doesn't, like, there's nobody. We're just not operating. Moving up with triangles and operating between the lines and getting into space. There's nothing on.
That Bruno. There's none of that Bruno, is there? It's
Yeah.
literally it's too pedestrian,
Yeah.
and we just can't. We cannot get anywhere near the goal.
Yeah. This is where Donny struggled last time in the number 10, though. I remember, I forget what game it was, but when they played him in the number 10, and he just became the gap between back to front was just so massive that he was just on an island in the number 10.
Oh.
Yeah, Dave touched on there. It's not balanced.
It's nearly there for United, isn't it? It's nearly there, but it's just that missing link. West Ham are starting to push a few more men forward now as well. Oh, come on. Yeah, West Ham coming back in the game towards the end of the half here. It's been a shocking first half. Absolute non-event. Non-event.
The Glazers will get a bucket load of money for winning the Super Bowl, to answer the questions.
Yeah.
And it's a massive cash cow, I'm sure.
Well, did they have 20,000 in the stadium as well?
25,000 in the stadium, and then
It was all well, they didn't give a lot of tickets to the frontline workers who've been vaccinated.
7,500 tickets to the first responders, and then the rest were, I don't know if they were vaccinated. What's that?
Were they all dignitaries, the rest?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Oh, we get so you get a 90,000 seater stadium.
Yeah.
And you get 20,000 tickets.
20,000 tickets. Yeah. Get Ndidi in the summer. There's no, I would love Ndidi. But Leicester's going to want a wheelbarrow full of cash for him, and we're not going to pay it. Not happening. Anyone else see the rumors of the Glazers renaming Old Trafford?
I've seen that years ago, and that just down.
Yeah, it's been on for a while. If they ever try to sell the naming rights to Old Trafford, it would be.
Yeah, someone would advise them that is not going to happen.
No. Well, was it Mike Ashley that did it in to St. James Park? But then they'd have to change it back. It went to Sports Direct Stadium, didn't it?
Yeah, it just got Sports Direct plastered all over the stadium.
Yeah.
It's literally all over, mate. It's like it threw up on it.
Yeah. All right, give me a sec, mate. I'll be right back.
Oh, we're in! No! Ah, man, blocks. Oh, it would have been typical of Tim there, just leaving as we smash one into the back of the net. First little time we've seen Donny get in behind that as well. Oh, offside as well. Wouldn't have mattered. Three more minutes of punishment, guys. Wow. Please don't make me watch this football for another half hour. I'll just take a 1-0 Scorpio win right now just to... You know when to foul, West Ham. I'll give them that. They know when to foul and stop the play. Very David Moyes football right now. I think we're playing their tune. How have we had 8 attempts on goal? Where have 8 attempts come from? 1 on target. All right. Oh. Half decent ball by Fred, but yet again, goes to a West Ham man. Yeah, there is extra time, Will. Oh. Why there's extra time, I do not know. If anything, it should just go to penalties. Oh, hang on. No. Oh, wow. Hard to really get our teeth into anything. The best part of the half was the movie talk early doors, I think, guys. But this has been anything but entertaining. It just looks like a game they want to just get done and dusted and get out of the way.
Shady's back.
Yeah. Oh, nice touch, Greenwood. Nice touch again. Nice football. Wilson Greenwood. Go on, son. Oh, final ball. Did all the hard work.
Took it out of the air well, didn't he? Oh, nice little.
Yeah, he did well down the line
there. Yeah. He's starting to play better. Starting to come into some form here the last couple of games.
The ball really well.
Yeah.
All he has to do is look over at his best mate, Foden, see what he's doing at City, and just start believing again.
Yeah.
Believe in your ability.
For sure.
It's the only way you're going to make it in the Premier League.
Yeah. Confidence, belief.
Last chance. Oh, I know. Oh, almost scraped through. Oh. He's had way too much of the ball to do nothing with it. You just said the stats there. We've had 1 shot on target out of 8. And I think they're going to try and say that was the Lindelof header, which deflected as well. And there we go. David Moyes is running. He's cold. What a crap half of football, guys. Stalemate. Playing David Moyes' tune here, I think.
That was dire.
Yeah.
God. Story of the season.
On the bush, mate. It was absolutely pants.
Story of the season, right? Just all this possession and just can't break teams down.
I was saying that though, mate. I mean, we have banged goals in recently, so I expected a little bit more. But then again, Cavani's not starting, which is a big miss for us at the moment. That movement in the box when you need, you know what I mean, you've got to put a cross in, you've got to get him down the wings. In a case like this on a low block, I think Cavani works more.
Yeah. Just
in the better positions, I think. Whereas, again, Rashford and Martial are doing Rashford and Martial things.
I think
nearly things, not making the right movements and trying to probably do too much.
This is even one of those games where, to be honest, and it might be an unpopular opinion, that Mata would have worked well on the right for us, because against these teams that play a low block, he comes narrow and he works and he just becomes another option for us to work and create and get into that space with our number 10, be another player on the edge of the box.
Yeah, Mata's gone, hasn't he, mate? He can't get in the team.
No. But again, I mean, this game is so pedestrian and so slow that this is a game that would suit him. That game against against Everton, in the FA Cup, right, where we had Pogba, Bruno, and and Donny.
Mm.
And those two were combining really well. Or those three, sorry, I should say, because he had so much creativity and the ability, technical operators. Fred and Matic just don't give it to you.
I'm just going to put out there now, just to read it out now. This game and the verdict to this game is going to come down to the bench. I just feel sorry for Donny van der Beek that he doesn't get the chance to play.
Yeah.
Alongside the likes of Bruno, work with Cavani, who's got the better movement. He's brought in, and people will be like, "Well, what are you moaning about?"
Well, you look at
and he's not played well, but it's just not fair on him, I don't think.
The players that came out of our team today are probably the three that you would put on the score sheet first, and Shaw, Cavani, or team sheet first, and Cavani, Shaw, and Bruno, right? Mm. Those are probably the first three names on the team sheet right now, and they all came out. So
that's it. Prim Prodigy in with a super cheers, Prim, mate. Anyone else think Fred has been playing poorly recently? Yeah, he's good at winning the ball back, but his passing is shocking. Need an upgrade on him. Mate, I 100% agree. He has been poor. He has been shocking in this game. Absolutely diabolical. His passing is just nowhere near good enough.
Yeah.
You give it away. I can think off the top of my head 6 times trying to play a forward pass. And yeah, keeping hold of the ball and playing the sideways passes is good. But these are not difficult balls that he's having to play forward, mate, either.
No.
Yeah, it's going to take some width and a bit of invention in this game, mate. That's what it's going to be.
Yeah, certainly some width. We got to stretch them out because they're just becoming so compact. And then creativity in the middle, like I said, there's no link between back to front. So you're just you're looking at the replays now.
Yeah.
Donny's got no space. Like the line between midfield and defense, there's nothing there. There's nothing on for him.
Yeah, here's a question for everyone. I don't think we can cover everything we need to in terms of what players we need and what positions this summer, but there's one I'm thinking right now. I know the defense is terrible, but just go out and spend the money on that CDM, mate. I really would. That quality CDM is just slowing every part of our game down. It's so difficult to play. There's no stability in the team because he changes it all the time in midfield.
But I think if you got a CDM that could come in and break you out faster, like you said, it's just slow, and we turn the ball over in so many bad areas that we put our defense under pressure. I mean, he's touched on the amount of times that Fred's given the ball away today, right? So when you're talking about bringing a CDM, somebody that can win the balls, has composure on the ball when we get pressed and break you out.
That was it. Dave nailed it there. That's what I said in the summer. How we did not go and get Thomas Partey in the summer for the price he was. He's ideal, absolutely ideal for this football club.
What was his release clause? It was 43 million, wasn't it?
Yeah.
43 million euros. 30.
Mate, it was. It's criminal how we were in on anything like that.
Yeah.
Oh. But yeah, 100%. DJs. Remember, most goals scored, but most goals conceded in the top 10. They barely get knocked out by Bournemouth. I know they were losing.
Bournemouth 1-2-0, I think. They're up 2-0 when I saw anyway.
Another Premier League team out of the way, mate. Definitely.
I mean, the other, we're not destructive from our wide forwards right now, or they're not destructive enough too. Like they're not.
It's the problem
It's
we've got, mate. It's we need to buy players that we actually want to mould and fit into our system. The problem we've got at the moment is Rashford and Martial don't want to be out wide.
Yeah.
They don't want to be out wide, and that's playing against us. If you had a natural wide man and you wanted to play some wide football, it would open it up completely.
Yep.
But just watching these highlights here. Well, no, I just feel like Rashford doesn't want to be out wide. He wants to be in the goals. Now he's got a taste for it.
Yeah.
And I just feel like we've got Martial doesn't want to be there. Diallo maybe one if he does come through.
Yeah. We don't have a player out wide right now that commands two defenders solely on their own. You don't need to send a second defender to deal with our wide forwards, right? So when we're relying strictly on our width to come from our fullbacks right now, and I think that's why he wanted a player like Sancho that could come in and take somebody on one and just be devastating.
Yeah,
that's what we need from Diallo as he comes through. Is we need a player that can just break teams down out wide on his own and pick the right pass as well.
Like I said, we need to be careful with Diallo as well. No, we can't be just throwing him straight
100%. Yeah. No, definitely not.
I forgot Woodgate's come straight back. Right back into Bournemouth. Start for old Woodgate, that one. Ollie Watkins could be a wonderful, cheap understudy to Cavani. It's that, innit? You know we need that wide player, mate, but does that mean we need to go and buy that proper centre forward as well? Instead of trying to mould someone into it. We just seem to have a lot of good players, but not all in.
Yeah.
Not all the right type, if you know what I mean. If you get that. That's what it just seems to be.
I think there's definitely still more players that need to come in. There's more development that needs to take place. Wan-Bissaka has regressed a little bit for me in terms of, obviously we know what he offers you defensively, but I guess regressive maybe isn't the right word because we haven't really seen it from him going forward at all. But our fullback, like in terms of attacking, right now our fullbacks are really unbalanced. Right, everything comes down that left-hand side for us with Luke Shaw at the moment.
It's too predictable, mate. When we haven't got the likes of Bruno in the team, we are very predictable. And people will say, yeah, Bruno gives the ball away a lot, but you don't know how to defend against it. He will do something out of the extraordinary, which will change the game.
Yeah.
I guarantee everyone's moaning about it being a boring game right now. It wouldn't be if you had the likes of Bruno and Cavani, and that's what I think.
It was always going to be a tough game for Donny to come in. I mean, to come in and orchestrate things on his own in that area of the pitch with, sitting, but not really having that linkage from Fred and Matic.
No,
it's a bit tough for him.
Bruno's energy is so needed. It is to keep us all going, I think.
I saw some
more fun watching these halftime highlights of all the other FA Cup games and shocks.
Domingo said Tim's going to fall asleep. It's possible, mate. If you guys hear me snoring, someone give me a shout.
Just showing the Barnes of Chelsea build up. Barnes have beat them in the FA Cup as well.
BN Sports is saying that Ole may not be happy with Van de Beek's performance, so Bruno might come in. I think it's harsh on Van de Beek, to be honest. I don't think Van de Beek's he hasn't had the service in that area, in those areas.
He's made the scapegoat again. Then he's going to have to. He's going to have to take the criticism that's coming.
Yeah, I don't I don't put this on Van de Beek. He hasn't.
No, definitely not.
You can't drop a player into a focal point in a formation, like is the focal point in a 4-2-3-1 is the number 10, and not have a run of games in the team and expect him just to come out and perform. It doesn't work that way at this level. You can't get it. You can't like this is a West Ham's a Premier League, an organized Premier League side. You can't. It's not going to work without him getting a run of games in the team in that position too.
I'd drop Donny into Fred's position, sub Fred off.
Yeah, that's what Giorgio was saying.
Into number 10.
Yeah. Like I said, I think Donny's best performances that we've seen have come from a deeper position, that number 8 position.
Yeah, definitely.
Where he's able to, he drops back and
control the game, can't he?
He just controls the tempo so well. We've seen him drop into those deeper areas, especially when teams are. I know we're not being pressed today, but when teams are pressing us, he's so composed on the ball. He's dropped into those deeper areas and been that player that we need today to link the attack. And he knows when to play a long ball forward, or he knows when to play the ball sideways. It's a tempo.
And West Ham are playing deep, so there's no need for the two out and out holding players. You can have a bit of creative, a proper number 8 there, and Donny has got the engine to get up and down.
That's it.
And affect what is going on in the game. So I think it's a no-brainer that Donny's the one that drops into that hole. But I can never see Ollie doing it. I really can't.
No. But you just hit the nail on the head. That's where you get them in those positions where Donny can come forward as the number 8, and he can play with Bruno on the edge of the box, and they can both operate between the lines and pull people and take defenders with them and pull people out of position. If one of them, you'll see them sometimes where one of them will come a bit deeper to provide that link, and they just end up bringing defenders with them.
Yeah,
it creates space.
By the way, we're allowed to make 5 substitutions in this game. Players coming back out, guys. Hopefully we get a bit of a... I don't want to say it and jinx it, but Tim, through the whole game, we just have to clip him. He's just going lower and lower and lower, sinking into that couch.
I got to sit up again. I lean back.
It looks way too comfy there, mate.
Oh, mate. It's dark down here too. The lights are off.
Oh man, what time does it get dark there in Canada?
Well, in the winter, mate, it's like 5 o'clock.
Yeah, same.
Get late at 5. Nightmare. I hate the winter.
But it's like freezing cold in the winter and then piping hot in the summer, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, we get like spring, which is like do you guys have 4 seasons over there? I always forget.
Yeah. Cheers, Adam, mate. I'll check that out later on, pal. 4 seasons, well, we're supposed to, mate, but we get what I can only describe as a decent spring, and then summer turns into autumn straight away for us. It's crap.
That's the one thing, we do get a good summer.
Yeah, you do.
So when they get in the pool.
That's it. Remember the old the live shows from the side of the pool, mate? Yeah.
Tim's been on the slide for ages, mate.
It is though.
Oh, the kids come jumping in at 6 o'clock in the morning to wake you up, and then they won't go to sleep.
Well, I think I can confirm that. Yeah, that snow is real. Old Trafford, it's starting to snow again here. It has been cold today. Not like it is your cold, mate, but for us, the problem we've got is the wind chill. It's ridiculous, man.
We get the wind. The wind gets bad here. We had a windstorm the other day, actually. It's awful.
In winter, that must be horrendous. That must be near -25 with a wind chill where you are.
Oh, yeah.
For that.
It's horrendous. It's awful. -19 it was the other day.
Oh.
Robert.
I bet you could throw boiling water in the air and it turns to snow, can't you?
you go out for like 5 minutes and your face is just completely frozen. Like you're just coming in to sit by the fire. Robert, what's the mountain biking around here? It's not bad, mate. There's a few good trails. Around here to go biking on. Do I go to TFC matches? Yes, I have season tickets to OFC. The former
TF for West Ham. Moisey already making his subs. Oh God, I'd say I'm looking forward to the second half, but I'd be lying. Oh, I can just see my seat there, my old seat. Just as they're walking in there. God.
What stand are you in?
I'm literally, as the Stretford end's looking there, see the white and black stripe on the left?
Yeah.
Second tier, that's me. Right
there
there
right
at the Stretford end. We're being moved next season to the north stand.
Yeah?
Because I think that's where the allocated safe
Singing
standing trial's going to be going up there.
Yeah. I didn't know you were in the Stretford end. I thought you were in J stand for some reason.
Yeah, Stretford, mate. So I was right next to the singing section and just below the Stretford enders in the top tier where the normal atmosphere started. So yeah, where we sit, it was always banging. The atmosphere was always decent. It didn't come across that way on TV, but when you actually understand it is quite rowdy.
Yeah.
Because our concourse links up to where the singing section is.
Yeah.
So when you go in at half time and everything, it's bouncing.
It's loud.
Yeah.
I'm happy they're bringing back safe standing, mate.
Yeah, man, that'll be something good to look forward to going back. That.
Yeah.
It's a way for the Glazers to get the money back for all the seats they've lost for the new disabled sections that they've had to put in by law.
Yeah.
Because we've lost about 3,000 seats.
Yeah.
Oh, Fred. Oh, God, I'll tell you what. I was saying this the other day to someone. I said, when you start a second half, you just want to start it. You know what? You give that little bit of sign that we're up for it, and then you give the ball away straight away. It's like, oh, here we go. Back to how we was. Was that not on ball there by the West Ham player? Seriously.
Looked like it.
You know what? Rashford gets a lot of stick, but if you coach Rashford, he is absolutely lethal. But someone just needs to get hold of him and just rein him in. And just seriously, I think United, you could get in like a coach like a Van Persie or something like that, just for these forwards to someone to learn off and listen to.
I've said in the past, mate, like I feel bad for some of these players like Jesse, like Pereira, like Marcus, because they just went through that transition period where they went through so many managers and so many positions and so many formations that I just don't think that they, like you said, they got the coaching. Whereas now, you see what Ole's trying to do with our young players in the academy, and how he's moved Mark Dempsey down to the academy to be that link between the academy and the first team, and is really focusing on coaching them properly. If some of these players, like you touched on, would have had it,
Yeah, man. United just kicked the ball out for a player who's off the pitch. And we didn't even touch him. He injured himself. So, do you know what? That's that killer instinct.
Yeah, Rene Vancy Redden with Rene Muehlstein. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Quality.
Even if Rene, even if it's not Rene, someone.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Just that coach. I mean,
we have a forward in Solskjaer. Like, he's that guy banged in the goals for fun. Like,
but Solskjaer was that one player who accepted that his role in this team was limited.
Yeah.
So is that his mentality going forward? Oh, snow's getting bad. Better not stick tomorrow, man. It's going to cause a ball ache for the day. Yeah, Rooney as a coach, Dave. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? Oh, almost. You don't even want to say the defence has done all right tonight because they've had literally nothing to do. Oof, Victor. God damn. Here comes Fred. What's he going to do? There you go. Keep it simple, son. It does. It may, as said, oh, he's gone again. Tim's doing the okey cokey at the moment. He's in, he's out. He's shaking it all about.
Turn the lights on.
Awake, aren't you, Tim?
Oh, mate. Well,
he's going to start doing some squats and lunges in a minute just to stay awake.
Getting bloody cold down here, so I'd flip the fireplace on.
Yeah, I just turned the heating up here, mate.
Yeah.
That's all right. It's all right. Even the ball retention hasn't been brilliant.
No. It's Donny coming a bit deeper there.
Yeah. Rashford here just won't cross the ball, though. You know what I mean? Chance to cross the ball. We just don't cross the ball. Oh, that was close. We have to thread through the eye of a needle. And there's Fred giving a needless free kick away. God. Or is it Maguire? Might have been having that actually. Sorry, doing Fred a disservice there. Yeah. Oh, West Ham are shite, mate. They really are. My God.
Oh.
Come on, Ale. Start thinking of this change, mate. You got 5 subs to make. This game is going nowhere.
We've got no width from Tellez either. Like,
don't play out
our
wide, mate. I don't understand.
Like our fullbacks have. We haven't got forward at all. We haven't got them involved at all. Pogba's going to be a. Rachel's hit the nail on the head there. He's going to be a big miss.
Yes, that creative spark is just not there.
Yeah. His form. It's just a shame that because his form has been so good the last few games.
Yeah, this is typical Louis van Gaal football.
Yeah.
Rashford being direct again. Just won't pass it, will he? I said this. I said it'll end up Rashford and Martial trying to force it. Rashford probably more than Martial, to be fair, at the moment, but because there's nothing creative.
Yeah.
Here we go. This is high. This is high.
And did you see that there, Adam? He ran into 4 players. Tellez overlapped him, and nobody went to Tellez.
There we go, Rashford! Oh, you've got to take that chance. That's that one moment. Oh, it felt perfect. That was the one chance in this game, wasn't it? That was it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, what did he do? Did he scuff that out?
It seemed like it took a hell of a long time to settle it. Similar to that chance at Anfield, was it, or Arsenal or Anfield, where we had that chance at the back post and just took forever to settle it.
Yeah. Oh no, keeper gets out quick. Sort of just bangs it into the ground. No, he scuffed it into the ground.
Yeah.
All right, save from Fabianski that, but
he just came out and made himself big.
Yeah, Mike, I have seen him. He does a lot of work with Expression and Said and all that crew as well. Oh, no, it's a young crowd for me, mate, that one. Zane's in again. Here we go. Adam, it shows when Bruno isn't playing, you can't create chances. True. We have Xhaka and Emile Smith-Rowe on the other hand. Well, we do have Pogba. We do have Bruno. Unfortunately, one is on the bench and one is injured tonight, mate. So,
yeah.
I've seen
it's
Smith-Rowe against us, mate. I thought he was crap, to be honest, Zane, mate. I thought you were absolutely garbage against us. I know you had a few injuries, but
I mean, Zane, to be fair, like we've just taken our two best midfielders out of the team today. You've taken a player and Bruno Fernandes out. Pogba's out through injury, and your replacement number 10 is a player in Donny who's played there like twice this season and hasn't had a run of games.
Yeah.
So I don't think anybody. I think we all knew that we were going to struggle today to create. I expected it, to be honest, when I saw the team sheet.
Yeah. Rashford's forcing it now.
Probably be one of those games.
Yeah, I knew this would happen with Rashford today. He's sort of dropped back and trying to be a creator, and it's not working. Like
I was saying, did you see that one chance where he forced it and ran to four players? Tellez the overlap, and not one player went to Tellez because they knew that the ball wasn't going there.
Yeah.
All four players tracked Rashford. Tellez was just isolated himself on the left with nobody there, because I think they knew. I think they know now.
Yeah, getting a lot more ball further up at the moment. If there was a time to score, I think it's now. I think they all know that there's going to be substitutions on the hour mark, and they're starting to move the ball a bit quicker. That's a better ball, Rashford. Now go and support. He just stands off and doesn't get in the box. Got to be first time. Oh, lucky to keep that in. Come on now, use it.
That's where Donny needs stops.
No movement, Matic. That's crap.
That's where Donny needs to be.
Movement. This is where Cavani comes into his own. Really does. That movement. Why does Rashford start every game? Because Ollie plays him.
To be fair, I think the thing with Rashford though too is, even if he still keeps himself in it, like he's had those involvements in goals that we've scored, and he himself has scored goals. So I think that.
Oh, Donny. Wow, that's not going to do it. You know what? I bet Ollie subs him after seeing that pass now. Scapegoat. Will we stop United? Will you stop watching United if they entered the Super League format? Well, that's never going to happen, mate. Believe me, that will never happen. I think UEFA has accepted it, and what actually is happening at the moment, there is actually talks of extending the Champions League places to the top 6. And I think that's their way of saying we can't have that Super League, but that's how we're going to implement it.
Yeah.
Well, here we go. Corner to West Ham.
Super League was all about money, wasn't it? So if you bring top 6 into the Champions League, then you appease them.
It's only the Americans, mate. The ownerships, the American ownerships are trying to force this Super Leagues and that. Well, you can't be relegated. There are no pitfalls. The money's going to be continuously there.
Yeah, franchise type style of ownership.
You can have a few years in the wilderness in the NFL, can't you? But then that draft comes along, and then bang, game changer.
Yeah.
Oh, total miss there. That was a bit of a Sheffield United moment there, trying to get that ball out. Oh, still danger here. We'll block Victor. Oh, man. Watching from the Philippines. Nice one.
How did nobody get to that ball off that initial corner? There's like Matic, Lindelof, and Maguire all stood around him. I don't know who it was, but
West Ham spell now. Now we've crept up to the hour mark now, so still no changes. West Ham have what? 3 changes already?
Yeah.
And we've still only had what? 2 shots on
Yeah.
goal in the whole game. See
Too
that
slow.
decision making. People won't pick up on it there, but I just watched Marcus Rashford sprint 100 yards there for no reason. Knackered now. Catch your breath and then he's out the game. Wait for the next. Look at him. Pointless. Management, mate. It's coaching. It's management. You have to reserve. You have to use the energy that you've got and the attributes that you've got. That comes from direction from the bench.
Mike
be doing that now.
Mike says Rashford has to stay on. He's a game changer. Yeah, I think that's why Mike is even in these moments like
Rashford's more impactful when he's playing crap.
Yeah, like he makes an impact. That's the thing is you just hit the nail. You guys hit the nail on the head. Like he makes an impact. That's why he keeps himself in there. It's too slow. Yeah, it is too slow. Too slow.
Yeah, there's absolutely no danger at all. Oh, Rashford, did you do that on purpose? No, you got lucky there.
We don't. One of our biggest deficiencies is we don't have, and Pogba, like that's where Pogba's so important. Is he does a job for us in creating, managing the tempo. So when you don't have a midfielder in there that manages the tempo for you, it becomes very slow and pedestrian. And when we don't have a midfielder that plays the right passes to get you forward in the right times.
Chances here. Lindelof gets a knock on the head this time. God, man, this game is poor. Here we are again. Give someone else a chance, Ole. God.
Yeah, Dave, you're right. This isn't a game for Dan James. Dan James, counterattacking player, doesn't have that creativity to break people down.
This would be an absolute waste of time game for Dan James.
Yeah. Can't always keep Ratchford on for the possibility that he may leather one in the 91st minute. If he isn't playing well, then Ole has to have the balls to haul him off. Yeah, but again, I think one of the problems is competition for those places, right? I mean, Diallo has played well for the U23s, but Dan James, no. Where's the competition for those wide forward areas right now?
The team is so much more balanced when you've got Cavani playing, and when you've got Donny van der Beek's having a mare, mate. He's coming off. Guarantee Ollie's going to be subbing him off first.
Mm-hmm.
He's just not fair. He's just not at it at all. It doesn't even look like we've got anyone warming up at the moment, mate. Man, where's the intent on changing this game, man? It's just drifting away. The last thing this team needs is an extra 30 minutes. You said it, mate. We just don't move the ball quick enough.
Yeah.
And it isn't sticking to the out of form players. You know what I mean?
There's nobody. We just don't have a quarterback today, right? Who's our Tom Brady?
Yeah, no Toms today, mate.
No Tom Brady today.
The influence,
right? Who's going to be our Paul Scholes, the maestro, the tempo creator?
So we're just not seeing Greenwood and Martial in this half, have we?
No.
Yeah, just don't hear from him. And we give the ball away like that. It's time to make a change, Ole. Come on.
Yeah, this unit has had 65 minutes. It's time to...
He's just talked to Carrick. Now he's walking over to McKenna. It's like, just... You have to know what you want to do in there, surely.
He's got to make a change within the next 5 minutes because whoever comes on, you've got to give them 20 minutes to come on and make an impact.
Yeah, mate.
You can't
guarantee he's thinking extra time substitutions right now. I'm telling you. Fresh legs for the extra time. I'm telling you now, he's thinking that. Nice turn, Greenwood. All right, Tony, what have you got for me, son? Come on. Come on, square it, Fred. There we go. Oh, Rashford, that wasn't for you.
Tables have turned today, mate. Got your kids in the background now.
Can you hear mine? Yeah. She's loud, isn't she? God, I'm sure Martial was one-on-one on the right wing a minute ago.
No width. We just have no width, mate. It's just not working out wide with the link up with Tellez and Rashford.
That's a good ball, Matic. Oh man, where is the number 9?
See that ball there from Maguire to Donny a few minutes ago.
Oh, yeah.
We need more of that. Right in the edge of the box. Split the lines. Took 4 defenders out of the game just with that one ball.
We just ain't got enough players in the box there, mate. 2-on-6, it's not going to work.
Mm.
That's it.
This is kind of where it backfires a little bit when you keep playing the same team over and over again. And I know it's difficult to really rotate, but you just see, you don't have the understanding. But when these players are called upon now, they don't have the understanding together, right?
No,
like Van de Beek is just, he's in the wilderness because he hasn't been getting games. Tellez hasn't been getting games. So the link up with Rashford on that side isn't good. The link up with Van de Beek and his midfield too isn't good.
Zane, there's no chance that Arsenal are going to be able to afford Calvert-Lewin, mate.
Oh.
He's contracted till 2025 and he's going to cost you 60-70 million. There's no way that Arsenal have got that much money.
At least. Everton will slap. You watch Everton slap like an 80 million pound price tag on him.
English tax, not a chance.
English tax and the guy's coming. How many goals does he have this season now?
Oh, he's up there, 17, I think.
17, 18 goals. So he's gonna be a 20 goal scorer at least.
He's fallen to the wrong man on the edge though. Oh, he's done well. Come on, Donny. Man, we're just too slow in moving now. We weren't clinical enough. Now the whole frigging West Ham team's back. And now we're going Bangal. Sideways. Amazaka's been stood on that right for about 5 minutes asking for the ball, and then Victor just gives it away. You know what? We deserve to concede a goal there. We deserve to concede. We really do. So lucky. Don't know about that, say, mate. Don't matter what they own, mate. When no one's shopping, pal. There's no money going around. You've got more money. You've got more money than the Arsenal owners, mate. I think
why don't you
Zane buy Arsenal.
Why don't you pump some of these super chats into a third, mate?
I don't know what's United worth now. What the Glazers, having spent absolutely nothing on United now, 3 billion worth of a football club. Gotta give him credit. Clever businessman. That's it. People moaning today saying that Joe Glazer's got more connection with the Buccaneers fans than he has United. How come he's not like he is with the Buccaneer fans, with United fans? It's like no United fan wants to hear from Joe Glazer.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing that man is going to say that any of us like. So people moaning about that, stupid.
Well, it's like I said, when they gave him the Super Bowl trophy, I was just sat there thinking, that guy getting the Super Bowl trophy is the guy who has the final decision on all our transfers. It's baffling to me that Matt Judge, Ed, they got to put deals together and then go to him and get the final approval. It's incredible.
This is it, mate. The comments are right here, right now, Tim. It's 70 minutes, no substitutions. And West Ham are in behind us here.
This is like, Solskjaer's open to criticism. This is one of my criticisms of him.
What are you doing? Oof.
What
Jesus, what? Kamikaze defending.
Where was he going there? So he got pulled wide a little bit. Then he decided once there was cover to come back. And now he's in no man's land to deal with any balls that are.
I don't understand what Wan-Bissaka's doing there. That's actually going in, isn't it? Let's see this here. On you now, mate. That's close to going in the goal. Henderson needs to make that touch, I'm telling you. Jesus.
Might just hit the top of the bar, but yeah, it was.
You don't know where it's going to ricochet,
you don't know what it's going to do when the ball's that high. It's you can't tell what it's going to do.
Literally on tonight, the phrase "that's got snow on it" comes into comes into true effect, doesn't it? Literally does.
Just pull the Klopp. Just pull out the Klopp excuse and say he had frostbite in his toes.
Make a sub, Ola. 70 minutes gone. Oh, why does he do this every time? Why does he stubbornly sit there thinking that this is working? It's clear it's not.
It's too long.
We've not created nothing.
It waits too long. It needs to change. West
Ham are just going to grow in confidence the more this game goes on. Oh, here we go. Double substitution right on cue. Bruno and Scott McTominay. Guarantee this is Donny and
Fred. Donny and Fred it'll be.
Yeah.
I mean, in terms of the team selection, I don't think he had too much of a choice tonight to put out the team that he had out. So I don't give him grief for that team because we had players that are injured and players that needed rest.
McFreddy's back.
I get Cavani lingering around. You can tell he wants in. He said something to Ole. No. Probably like, when am I going on? Went back to Old Faithful with McFred.
There goes Donny. Oh, it's too obvious, mate, isn't it? It's boring. He's not changing it in any way at all.
I feel bad for Donny. I really do.
He needs game time with the likes of Bruno, mate.
Yeah, he needs games. That's the biggest thing. Like I said, you can't drop a player. Like Solskjaer didn't have a choice. I don't feel like he had much of a choice, but it's difficult to drop a player into a team like that where Bruno and Pogba both aren't playing and expect him to really drive you forward.
Man, this has been the worst watch ever, mate. How is Fred still on the pitch? I know.
I thought it would have been Fred for sure, but I think maybe he's just gone with the reasoning that those two together have been decent this season together. So,
yeah, but we're trying to create right now, aren't we?
Yeah.
I know McTominay's chipped in with a few goals, to be honest. I don't know if that's his thinking. Maybe some more of a goal threat on the edge of the box. If it's going to fall out to anyone, you'd rather it. Oh, great ball, Bruno. Straight away, the impact. He's unreal. He's on the edge. Oh, it's too slow. Oh, he's still saying, oh, someone hit it. Oh, Tillis should have been smashing that.
Finally got him behind.
Greenwood. There we go. Getting him behind the lines here now. Bruno pulling strings already, man. Telling you.
Well, just look how, just in that last sequence, look how faster we move them side to side.
Yeah.
Right.
Ridiculous.
Bruno on the got on the half turn right away. Tellez half turn again. Wan-Bissaka. It's a like I said, Rachel, it was a difficult one for him to come into for Donny, for me. And I hope Donny doesn't get slated by our fan base for this, because I really don't think that today, I think it was a difficult one for him to come into with the players that weren't around him.
Oh, Bruno. Gravy. So different. He's so sharper on the ball. That's well played, Greenwoods. He's looked after the ball really well today. Again. There we go, Tony. Yes! Oh, could block that. Straight away. It's ridiculous, isn't it? It's ridiculous how we do. It's like Zane says there. He has got a point that the whole game changes as soon as Bruno comes on.
He's a game changer. That's
literally. Oh, nearly. God damn it. Tough watch, but at least we've got a little bit of excitement now. We've been Cavani, and I think we just
I think
game off.
Yeah, I think if Cavani comes on, I think with the goal threat and with Bruno on, I think we'll be able to find one here before full time.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll leave, Rachel. I know for the people getting in the comments, I agree with what everyone's saying. I think it's tough to parachute Donny into the number 10, particularly in this game. I think he can play there, but I think he needs continuity. He needs run of games. He needs to get comfortable. But I think probably
he was never this bad, mate, to not play this much.
No,
when he first came in.
No, he needs proper rotation. Get himself a run. He won't ask for a move. I know people are saying he'll leave. I don't think he won't leave in the summer. But
hey, less of the B-Tech, Zane. Hey, good chance, mate. You know what? I'm sure it was Arsenal who got beat by Southampton in the cup, wasn't it? That we're playing in right now. Was that the team we beat 9-0? I think it was, wasn't it? I think that was right, Zane, mate, wasn't it? Sorry, mate. We had to come back with that one, though. You know it. Oh, God. It's one of them games, Tim, where it was like, it's just like, it's the Watford game all over, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
FA Cup again, unless it's a big team and a big like event. United need to be playing away from home in these FA Cup games. It's the only way it gets interesting. FA Cup at Old Trafford, unless it's a big team in town, it's just no fun. Simple as it always has been.
I do think, though, in games like this is where, you know, if you had fans at Old Trafford, they'd be pushing this team forward. I realize, like, you got to get up to play, but there's just, it's got to be so tough to play with no energy, right?
500 passes completed, double West Ham's.
Like, don't you feel like when you're there that with how loud it can get, that it can drive them forward?
I mean, Old Trafford isn't the loudest, mate. I'll be honest anymore. Here we go. Oh no, maybe not. Sometimes the fans turn the other way, mate. It's like a sigh some of the time when it's like this, especially under Van Gaal. Bruno there straight away. Shot. He can, mate. I know what you say. He can get. But a lot of the time, United fans turn up now and expect to be entertained rather than them dragging the team forward. Yeah. That's what the mentality is a lot now.
And to be fair, like, you do have to give your fans something to shout about. Can't just be.
You definitely can't, mate. You're right.
It's got to be a two-way street.
Oh, unlucky. Oh, Fred. Oh, my God, Fred. I'll give up with him. Oh, Wan-Bissaka needed to make that. Fred there, man. I just... He's right. Oh, when my people were saying in the comments how is Fred on this pitch still? Our forward line tonight has been absolute crap. Again, it's back to how it was a couple of weeks ago. It really is. I can't believe this is heading into extra time. We got the extra half hour, mate, of peace.
Shaw on the bench. Bring Shaw on. Honestly.
Thing is, though, mate, it's not like he's just going like for like, innit? He won't move away to a different system.
But at least Shaw, I don't think you need to change the system. I just think you need to get wider. Like Rashford, every time Rashford's getting the ball in that position on the edge of the box, Tellez is making that run and Rashford's just going narrow. He's just driving into the box. Like, push and run out wide to link up with Tellez. The overlap's there all the time. Where did, like, when we were struggling that first, like, 15, 20 minutes against Everton when things weren't coming off for us, how did we get ourselves chances? We went wide, right? I think our first. So that's how we got ourselves. That's how we create the space to operate.
We had Cavani that sort of dictates that style of play, though, as well. Martial, you're inevitably thinking if you're putting a cross into the box.
Proper number 9, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Bruno took some off that. It was in. Damn it, man! That final ball today, absolute dross.
Like most weeks these days.
Scored so many goals from crosses though recently. You'd have thought that would have been. Thing is, if you mix it up, mate, like we've said, if you get wide, put a few crosses in, and the defence don't know what's coming, they can't get set. Whereas if you're constantly doing the same thing every single attack, then it's dead easy. You start to anticipate the ball more, and it's just impossible to get through unless you mix it up. Fred, I thought Fred got in the way of the ball then.
Who was the best Brazilian to play for United? Anderson.
I'd probably go down the lines of Rafael, maybe.
Mate, Anderson in that 07-08 season when we won the European, when we won the Champions League, he was next level. He was just unbelievable.
When he first came in with Nane.
Yeah.
In that summer, that was my most favourite transfer window.
Yeah.
Hargreaves, Tevez, Nane, and Anderson. It was like, whoa,
Unreal.
Here we go.
Yeah.
That was just like making a statement. It was like, Jesus.
Yeah.
Win the Premier League. What are you doing next? There you go. There's them four. Wow. I tell you what, Hargreaves that season, mate. What a player he was
incredible. He was incredible too. Yeah. He was incredible too.
And then we had the Tevez and Rooney, probably one of the best partnerships we had in a long time up front.
That's one of the top. That's one of the top two partnerships in United's history. Yeah. Easily.
We just need to have a partnership again. We need like a two up front.
Yeah.
Cavani's getting ready to come on.
Like Ronaldo, Tevez, Rooney. It's up there. It's up there with like best lot Charlton.
Mate, in that Spurs game, we had Tevez, Rooney, Ronaldo, and Berbatov in the front four.
Yeah, I know. Nuts, right?
Spurs shat their pants, mate. Literally, it was like, what? Who do we mark?
Yeah,
it was unstoppable. 5 goals in the second half. It was like, see you later. Oh, there's our trump cards. It is again typical Ollie. Greenwood, the best forward, comes off. Sometimes you can't defend Ollie in what he does. You can't. There's nothing that Greenwood's done tonight that Martial or Rashford haven't done.
Mm-hmm.
That Martial and Rashford have done better.
I thought Greenwood put in another good performance today, to be honest. If I was going to take someone off, then I probably...
Yeah, probably Zane's best comment that he's made, most realistic one. If Donny did go to Arsenal, I think he'd be having a great time. Wow, what's going on with Harry Maguire and Bazaka there? They're not even watching. If I was Maguire there now, I'd be absolutely ripping Bazaka a new one.
Oh my God. It's just asleep at the wheel. It's just sort of symbolic of the day, isn't it?
I mean, you rush through work to try and get back to watch United, and then they just give you this crap.
It's going to be synonymous with this group. 2 steps forward, 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Just get us to 2 steps forward, 1 step back. That's the next level.
Yeah. Sometimes you have to just grind your way through these crap games, but...
Yeah.
Oh, nice play, Bruno. Oh, too much on it. Almost. If he just touched that, but I think he was offside, Cavani there anyway. On the shoulder, Cavani causing problems.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm guessing we've got about 6 minutes with injury time before we're sat here for another half an hour, mate. Rashford passed that ball quicker. Oh, God. Who wants to win it, man? That's the thing. God. That was a suicide ball, that, Tony. Foul by Fred. Foul by Fred. Given away by Fred. Come on, if I hear it anymore. God. Man is still on the pitch. Well, we're given no chance for getting Diallo on this pitch, mate. Too much pressure.
Does this go to extra time and then penalties or straight to penalties?
Yeah, mate. We got another half an hour.
Fifth round. Ugh.
should just in all rounds this season, especially forget extra time.
Yeah.
And just go straight to penalties just for this season.
Yeah. So that's another 30 minutes. So Bruno's going to end up with like 50 minutes on a day when you would have hoped that he a rest.
A little cameo.
Yeah. And I know what he says. I mean, I know Ole said, well, he's 20, said he doesn't want to rest. He's 26, or Bruno said that. He's never going to come out and say, I don't want to play, is he? But that's where, you've got to figure out a way to just, there's no, that's one of the issues is there's just no, you look at the teams that are successful and win the league, I suppose, is that next level is to be able to rotate players in and out, and it's round pegs and round holes, and a player will come in and do a job for you, right?
Yeah.
There's not the drop off, like I was saying in the summer, was the reason why I thought we needed a number 10 was the drop off from Bruno.
Tony? Sorry, mate.
That's okay, mate.
Running for the ball. Well done, Ole. Well done. 30 minutes more in the snow. Just what this squad needed. Oh, man. Oh, well, the highlights reel's not going to be much as we give the ball away. Is this going to be that moment again? Last minute of the game. Oh, we're trying to claim on ball there. 91st minute corner, mate. Here we go.
They'll be loving this. Any team that gets a set piece against United.
Yeah, this is it, isn't it?
Is
lightning going to strike twice?
You commit more players forward now a little bit, don't you? Knowing that they haven't been about it.
They're actually checking the handball now with VAR. No, it looks like it comes under his armpit, that. There we go, no. Corner. And it's in. No, it's not. We got lucky. Rashford done a sprint, maybe. Oh, Jesus. Use the fucking ball. What a crap night.
Another lost header. Another one that we lost.
McTominay got left for dead there, man.
Thought that was in.
It had that bit all over it, mate.
Who lost out? Is it Scott? Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. Well done, Reds. Extra time. Piss take we are, man. Absolute nightmare. Just treat that out. I don't know what to say, guys. It's not much to talk about.
Yeah, it's been. It has been dire.
Yeah, shocking. Oh, there's not much to say really in terms of highlight reel or chances created, we've not done anything in the second half at all, mate.
No.
It's been pants.
No.
Apart from the chance for Rashford, which he scuffed at Fabianski, I don't think there's been anything at all. It's been crap.
Lindelof's chance in the first half, but came off a deflection.
Yeah.
This is the problem for us, though. It's one of the problems, isn't it? Is like we try to rotate, and we bring other players into the team who just we don't get the same level of performance, and then we've got to bring on our players, that are regulars have to come on and save us. Like that's a problem. It's not like it happens once in a while. It happens all the time.
600 completed passes, mate.
Mm-hmm.
And not one clear-cut chance created.
Tony's not happy with Shaw coming on. Why?
I bet these guys in the commentary are cursing it, having to stand outside as well.
Yeah.
Do the punditry on this.
Robert says Rashford definitely needs to take people on more with his pace. He only needs to do one move. The problem is we don't move teams. We don't move teams side to side fast enough to get him those opportunities, right? Like all the opportunities he got in today, where he would come a little bit shallow, get the ball, and then he'd turn and run, and there's like four defenders standing there because we didn't move him. So to get him in those positions, he's got to get wider, and we've got to be moving teams side to side, and then play those diagonal passes over the top for him, or switch the play faster.
2 new fullbacks, mate. That's his game changer. Brandon Williams and Luke Shaw.
Wonder if Wan-Bissaka's eating a banana there. I wonder if he's got cramp.
I don't know how that... I mean, it may give us a bit more life down the wings now with Cavani on, mate. He may be right on that side of it. Try and get wide and get some crosses in. Well, other than that, mate, I think he doesn't want to change the shape. He won't try and be different.
It's a show.
It's a good turn, Tony. Good start. See some intent now.
Mike Lilly saying AWB injury. Is that confirmed, Mike? Is that what they're saying on the broadcast over there? Is that he's got injury?
That'll be interesting then.
With no real cover for him.
Oh no, Rashford. When it doesn't happen for Rashford, it's so bad. I wouldn't feel sorry for Ahmed yet, mate.
Yeah.
I knew he wasn't going to play tonight anyway.
The only way he was getting on tonight is if we were comfortably ahead.
Yeah.
He's not going to bring up
his day off, says Wayne. Yeah, quality film that, mate. Love that film.
Yeah. The Breakfast Club too, another quality.
Yeah, love it. Film. Great. Here's one for everyone. Does anyone remember the Great Outdoors?
Yes. Yeah.
John Candy and Dan Aykroyd.
Yeah.
That's the one.
John Candy
Uncle Buck was on the other day.
Yeah. Planes, trains, and automobiles. Another good one.
Yeah, man. That definitely. Jeez, man.
Oh, mate.
Forget about all of that.
If anybody, John Candy's films, go look up a film called Canadian Bacon. It's got John Candy, Rhea Perlman from Cheers, and Dan Aykroyd makes an appearance. So it was filmed in Niagara Falls. And if you watch close enough, you see little Tim as an extra in the crowd in that movie.
Timbo. Claim to fame.
Canadian Bacon.
Claim to fame.
Brewster's Millions. Wayne, that is one of my all-time favorite John Candy films with Richard Pryor, and great movie.
Oh, you just got me onto it there. No, I mean, we can go to Dirty Rotten Scoundrels.
Yeah.
Oh, and then I'm thinking, Hear No Evil, See No Evil.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Classics.
Oh, mate.
That. And then if they're comedy gold, but I've got an all-time classic. I say it could come on at Christmas, it could come on at Easter, but Jason and the Argonauts. Beat that one. Beat that one. With the skeletons. Come on, people. Beat that. Jason and the Argonauts. Yeah, the missus just talked Weird Science, another classic.
Weird Science, yeah. Great movie.
Oh my god.
Who is it? Was Weird Science? Is Keanu Reeves in that? Young Keanu.
I know it was Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
Was one of his first scenes.
Oh.
First films.
Mrs. Adam, what a show. That was a good one.
Linda LeBrock, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Is it Debbie LeBrock or Linda?
Debbie.
Is it Linda?
Linda?
You sure it's Linda?
Yes, it's Linda.
Oh, no.
Don't challenge the missus. She knows best.
Yeah.
Airplane, yeah, another one. Die Hard.
Airplane. The bit where he's sweating.
Oh, God.
Yeah, Naked Gun. Naked Gun classic.
Naked Gun.
Police Academy. Oh, dear. Man.
Those were filmed in Toronto, Police Academy. They were filmed over here.
Yeah, didn't know that.
Yep. With
Hot
that's where Wayne Gretzky met Janet Gretzky, who he's married to, instead of Police Academy. Yeah.
Airplane.
Classic. Uncle Buck. Feeling that.
You can't beat Uncle Buck.
Tommy Boy for me is I love Tommy Boy with Chris Farley and David Spade. Classic.
What's the other ones that I love? There's so many.
Faulty Towers for me is my all-time favorite comedy series by far.
Yeah, Faulty Towers.
That's the classic.
Men Behaving Badly for me.
Yeah, Men Behaving Badly. Yeah.
Just so you know, Rashford is going to get absolutely slaughtered on social media tonight.
The Office. Yeah, The Office was a great one. There's one. There's a new show. We have to do a John Candy watch-along.
Yeah. Only Fools and Horses, great shout, Rachel. Classic. Just can't beat it.
Caddyshack.
Oh, man. Caddyshack.
Duty!
Oh, classic. Go on, man. National Lampoon, anything.
Yeah. Well, Christmas Vacation is just...
Oh, God, the sled.
Incredible.
The sled. Just that scene alone, and just the flames.
Flames going up the sled. Oh. Sopranos, yeah. Someone's in on the Sopranos. I've actually driven down that stretch where, in the opening credits, where he's driving in New Jersey. I know exactly where that is. Seinfeld.
Obviously. A bad knock there, but we're in. We're in. Bruno. Fred. And ball. McTominay! Scott McTominay. There we go. God. Scotty to the rescue. Oh my days. Thank God.
And I'm just gonna say it. We talked about
What?
the big moments for Rashford. It was the touch from Rashford to set him up, charging into the box.
Assist, yeah.
So
he gets an assist, guys. Thank God. We've scored and we don't have to go to penalty. I'll say that, but we shouldn't have to go to penalties. But credit to Luke Shaw for the tackle, sacrificing himself to set this move up. Narratively, Bruno involved.
Yeah.
And then Rashford tees it up. There's the only thing McTominay could do. It did look like an handball as well from Fred's. That's it. Jobs are good, and I think people we're into the quarterfinals here. I've got to say, I can't see. And West Ham are going to chance it now, obviously, but I think we may get a couple more if this carries. If they try and do it now, I think West Ham will actually accept that they're done.
Yeah. It's the substitutes making an impact, isn't it? Again.
Yep. You won't get that from Match, would you?
No.
I mean, what's that for goals this season for Scott McTominay now? I mean, is that 6 or 7 he's got now?
In the last, he said, coming into this game, didn't he have 2 in the last 3? That's 3. That's the third one tonight, and then he had 2 against. Who did he have the brace against?
Leeds.
Maybe the 5.
Yeah,
he's got to be
first round against Watford in this.
Yeah. So if he can get into double-digit goals for the season, that's a good return for him.
Yeah. Definitely accept that, mate. Double figures for any midfielder is a good contribution, but I think he just proved to me there that if we are going to buy a CDM, then he can be a number 8 for us.
Yeah.
Definite makeshift number 8 for us in the future. Still don't think he starts, but it all depends if Pogba goes, doesn't it, really?
I think it all depends who you have around him, too.
Yeah.
You don't need, he doesn't need to be a match winner. If you've got Bruno and then another really, really good number 8.
Yeah.
If Pogba stays, if he ends up staying and continues this form, then I think you can play him with Pogba for sure.
It should be golden goal as well, at least in extra time.
Yeah.
I mean, this West Ham team have been decent this season, but tonight, dear God, mate, they have been crap. They have shown no intent to go forward at all game. Scotty too hotty. That's the headline for the papers, that one, Rachel.
And they almost nicked it with that corner right at the end.
Mate, imagine, I just hope we're getting a away draw in the next round now. I'm sick of playing at Old Trafford.
Why are we so good away from home and then at Old Trafford we're just, I mean, it's not much of an advantage, but
you come at us at Old Trafford and you're going to get obliterated, but no one does now. They all know.
Yeah.
Even Pep Guardiola doesn't do it. Oh, great ball, Bruno. Tony, come on, son.
Handball.
Yeah, you're not getting these chances and these half chances without Bruno on the pitch, are you?
No. The ball from the wide area that came in, come from Luke Shaw down that side, right?
Yeah.
So you look at the involvement, the players that were involved in the build up to that goal.
Subs, all of them.
Yeah.
There we go again. Here's Bruno.
Yeah,
Tony, too far. Unlucky. Just have to do it. Take a little bit off that Bruno, mate. I'd have just hit that if I were Bruno. I'd have just hit that then.
Yeah.
It's his drive though, mate, and his intent to go forward. It changes everything. He's got a better mark out of 10 than everyone else on this pitch who started the game.
Well,
The substitutions have got better marks already than the players who started the game, mate, and played 90 minutes.
Yeah.
All of them. Can't say Cavani because he's really not done anything, but Bruno straight away is ridiculous.
It's just that fear factor with Cavani, though, isn't it? I mean, if you're like just no disrespect to Martial, but it's just that when you see Cavani come on, you just have to, you have to switch on that little bit more as a central defender, don't you? That the runs are going to be better. That the timing's going to be better.
There's that backing in foul on Rashford there that's going to be banned and outlawed. He's just done that deliberately. He turned his back and backed into a player while he was up in the air. He should be outlawed now. It's ridiculous that he's done that. We know what Rashford's like with his back.
It's a dangerous one. Undercut a player in the air.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't know who was talking about it. It might have been, maybe Ray Powell was talking about it. He said it won't be long before someone comes down and snaps the neck.
Yeah.
Because of that. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's a bottle job in the first place. Mm-hmm. Harry Kane's been pulled big time on it. I think he does it quite a lot, apparently. He's made it an art form how he does it, but who do we want in the next round, people? Who's having it in the next round?
Bournemouth.
Yeah, because they played already. We're watching the game. Swansea, Wayne wants. We're not there yet, says Mike. Mike, we're there, mate. We're done. We're done. We're going to get another one, I think. Second half of extra time.
I'm probably going to have to shoot at halftime of the extra time here, mate.
Yeah, no worries, mate. I'll see it out. Cooking duties?
You know it.
Get the oven
Yeah. CJ knows. Hey, CJ. He's living that single life.
CJ's normally in the pub here trying to get another pint down your neck.
yeah. It's his full time goes at the pub. I'm getting one down my neck and jetting off.
Half time, mate. There we go.
Whoa.
Oh, there we go.
All right. I'm just gonna mute and stop for a bit and see if I can shoot back.
Yeah, no worries. Rachel, careful with that one. Poorest team I've seen at Old Trafford. Get the pasty on and go. Love it. CJ, the only difference between us and Tottenham at the moment is we are managing to squeeze out results, but the football is dead. You have to vary it. You have to vary it, don't you, CJ, mate? That's the difference. You have to be able to change it up. I mean, Ollie has his first team, but he doesn't change the shape ever. It's like for like, and yet the substitutes have made a difference. So we can kind of say, look, sub made a difference, but the fact that we couldn't do anything in 90 minutes is the ultimate worry. Luckily, we've got a few days off now before we play West Brom. So, thankfully, Tuesday night football, rest of the week off into weekend. I think, is West Brom on a Sunday, guys? I think it is on a Sunday, isn't it, as well? But I think it should just be enough for us to get over this. I was hoping that we was going to be able to rest everyone fully. But obviously, extra time has changed all that. Be good to see Cavani maybe get on the score sheet again. Martial and Rashford obviously need a goal, but to be honest, they've both been crap tonight. I think Martial hasn't really done much. Rashford wastefully got the assists. You can say that, but again, both of them have been disappointed. I think McTominay's got more goals this season than Martial now. I think I'm right in saying that, which is quite disappointing. Very disappointing for Martial, to be honest, seeing as though he was our leading goal scorer last season. Rashford has his impact after playing poor again now. This is it. What do West Ham do now? It's the ultimate question, isn't it? Do they go for it or do they just accept it? Move on to the league. Dare I say it, we get through this one. Like Rachel said, we are one game away from another semi-final. Is this going to be the competition where the semi-final voodoo ends? God knows. Even Carrick's got his beanie on now. If it was one night of the year where you didn't want extra time, it's probably this night. It is freezing. It doesn't look like West Ham are showing any intent here. Maybe go for it in the last 5 minutes. It's all United still. Nice hold-up play, Tony. Martial's hold-up play's been half decent tonight. Oh, short, no. Oh, almost. Almost. Oh, God. Tiring, man. 2.5 hour stream again. Going to be even longer tonight. We're saying Rachel went to the toilet and Scotty scored. I think you need to go to the toilet again. Rachel, let's just kill this game off, please. -1 bet the players are freezing. You will not be able to feel your hands tonight. And McTominay and Rashford will. I think they've got the gloves on. This is a yawn fest. Yeah, it is. Well, let's get this. Let's just get this game done and dusted and out of the way. Move on to the quarterfinals, guys, hopefully. Like that. Widescreen. Boom. Eye on that, man. Oh, come on now, use it. Victor's on the move. Oh, God. Shocking ball. Oh, man. Anyone else absolutely knackered watching this game? Want to see Diallo. My granddad used the same superstition, go toilet. Adam, what do you do if West Ham score? Moan, that's what I'll do. Adam, do you think Ollie will stick with De Gea? Yeah, I do. I don't think he's got the bottle yet to put Henderson in the league. Lanzini for the last 10 minutes. God, I can't believe we've still got 10 minutes of this to go. Oh, feels like it's 2 a.m., Daniel, yeah. Oh dear, another one with less than 100 views. Thoughts they were bigger than the United States. What are you talking about, Danielle? You absolute pleb. Small channel just for fans. That's it. No one's trying to be bigger than anyone. So, bye, clowns. Oh, come on. Just end this game. End the game, please. Please, West Ham, do not score now, for God's sake. Oh. It's like West Ham just don't want to even take a risk. No, it's petering, isn't it? I think we got this one, guys. Yes, Rachel. No. Don't listen to Lemons. Go on, Bruno. Oh, Rashford turns his back to it. Oh, man. Oh, dear. Subbed on and subbed off. We've had one of them scenarios tonight. You've got to feel bad when that happens. Man. Gutted, wouldn't you? You'd be absolutely devoed. There you go. The face of depression. And all the cameras pan right down on him as well. Oh. Last thing you need is cameras panning down on you when you're feeling lowest of the low. Haven't been subbed on and off. Nice ball, Fredo. Come on. Get a second goal. Give us something to cheer. Go on, Fred. Go on. Oh, breaks down on the edge of the box again. Story of the night. I won't be talking much about this one in the news tomorrow anyway. Oh dear. Wait a minute. Oh. Wow. Who's marking Ben Rama there? Seriously. Who is that? Is that Lindelof's man? Lindelof, that. He is offside, but Lindelof's got to wake up. He sees him moving in. Unbelievable. Go on, Tony. Come on. Please. Oh, yes, yes. Bruno. No, God. Story of the game. Nah, he's offside there, clear mile. God, just blow the whistle, referee. Get this over with, please. Lindelof's totally unaware. Henderson calm. I like it. Yeah, Henderson starts for me. I don't think Ollie will play him now. I don't think, like I said, like I answered the previous question, I don't think he's got it in it. Fred has been awful tonight. I definitely agree with that. Van City Red. We are in desperate need of 2 new centre-backs. 2 new centre-backs, possibly. Definitely CDM, mate. Yeah, Rachel, the hammers are shocking. Too many fancy passes in final third. Yep. No cutthroat, is there? No simple goals. It's always the flamboyant one. This is what Arsenal used to do. One, try to walk the ball in the net every time. Just score. There we go. Companion just played the ball without even knowing. 5 minutes of this to go. 5 minutes and we're done. We're home free, guys. Good that we're in the next round, but just good that the game is over and done because it has been dross, shocking, crap. Highlight of the game has to be the 80s film collaboration. Definitely. Again, another one where I think the stream's actually been more fun than the actual game. Bit of skill from old Scotty boy. Martial. Nah, weak. Oh. I'll take being in the round, being in the next round, being in the draw, but I want to wipe this game from my memory very quickly. Yes, Rachel, it has been good. It's been good bants again tonight. Painful to watch. If they equalise, this will hurt more. Oh, to be honest, mate, I don't think anything's going to hurt as much as that Everton game the other day, is it? That one was a tough one to watch. At the end it was, because the game was actually really good. I thought we played really well, but the soft centre came to the fore again for United, and you get what you deserve when you defend like that. That's it, Hendo. Cool, calm, collected, just what we need. 2 minutes, God. Oh, and I like it, Anderson. Same about the kick. But Harry Maguire's just got man of the match, guys. How did Harry Maguire get off? To be honest, you could have picked anyone there tonight. It can't be a West Ham player. Maybe. I'd just give it to Bruno for speeding the game up. Cheers for that, Daniel, mate. Oh, come on, Fred. Jesus, man. He tries, doesn't he? He tries. Turnbull's back for the last minute.
Yeah. Glad I missed the last 10. I'm not going to lie.
No, mate, this one, but it's a big announcement. Harry Maguire's got man of the match.
Say again?
Harry Maguire's got man of the match.
Ow. For what?
I don't know.
He's had nothing to do.
I know.
I'd give it to Bruno, just the way he changed the game when he came on.
Exactly what I said, mate. I just said I'll give it Bruno because he speeded the game up. And McTominay, just for helping us not go to penalties, I would have given it to him. Henderson's just had a moment as well, mate, where he had to dribble on his goal line around the player. Oh, Bruno, last minute. Oh, no. This has got to be it, mate. Ref's going to blow the whistle. This has to be over. Did you see the player that got subbed off, mate, as well? The shame.
No, I missed it. What happened?
West Ham player who got subbed on in the second half has been subbed off. Oh.
That's always the worst, eh? Isn't it? Like, as a substitute, you come on. You get the walk of shame.
Did walk of shame, but didn't help the cameras just passed straight to him. Sat there, literally in depressed mode, sat in the stand. Rashford going to the corner, doing what we should have done against Everton.
You just felt that one coming with Everton, though. I never felt like these were going to get a goal.
They've not looked like they wanted to even score a goal tonight, West Ham. They've been absolutely shocking.
Yeah. See you, Dave.
Cheers, Dave. Oh, here we go. Bruno's in. Icing on the cake. No, he's going to the corner. Oh, no, he's not. He's teed up the wrong man. Fred Martial's in. And he's hit it right at the keeper. Oh, could have put some icing on it for us, Tony. But that was the last kick of the game. It's done. Into the quarter-final. Oh, that was painful. Ollie's smiling like he's walked off and pulled a masterclass out of the bag. But to be fair, seeing David Moyes walk off, losing at Old Trafford, it's never a bad sight, is it?
No. Into the quarterfinals, we'll take it.
I just think, mate, we still got to play these at Old Trafford again this season, yeah? These are hard games.
Uh-huh. Right, people.
Games.
Kids just walked in the door. Time to shoot through to the quarterfinal. Thanks, everybody. Give it a like.
Mate.
You too, mate. We'll talk soon.
Take it easy. Speak to you in a bit. Right, Timbo's gone. Guys, that's it. Done and dusted with the game. But I think I don't know what to take from that. I don't. What's it showing us? That Ollie won't change the system. His substitutes are very predictable, like for like. I don't think he'd give Donny any chance there at all tonight. But we're through to the next round, and in the end, we can just wipe this game from our memory banks, and hopefully we get a good draw in the quarterfinals and get to, dare I say it, another semi-final. And then we will see. That's where Ollie's going to be judged. We got the job done tonight by hook or by crook, mainly by crook, because it was crap. But quarterfinals, what can you say? That's it. It's the only thing you can say. Cold night, job done. Rest up now before weekend against West Brom. Plenty of rest time, thankfully, and move on. I'm still trying to figure out how Maguire got man of the match. He said the performance was good. Okay. Yeah. Cheers for that, well, mate. Performance was good, said Harry Maguire. I don't understand that. West Ham didn't even come at us. West Ham were, we were poor tonight, but West Ham were absolutely shocking. Just shows you, doesn't it, though? Without Antonio, they aren't the same team. And he was a massive miss for them tonight. God, he had no intent going forward at all. That's it. That is it. Mark's in, Nobed. Don't know who you're talking to, mate, there on that one, but I don't know if it's someone in the chat. He's English. Oh, guys, come on. It's not because he's English. I just think it was a game where they just picked a ball out of the hat. Never mind the next draw. Picking balls out of the hat for the draw next round. Mark's calling Harry Maguire and Nobed. I thought it might have been him, mate. But I think what they've done is they've gone, right, there's nothing in this game. What we're going to do, we're going to put names in a hat and pick out a name, and that man who comes out is man of the match. Simple as that. There's your man of the match, and that was Harry Maguire. But you know what? Watching the goal back, decent little counter-attack. Nice little volley from McTominay there. Assist for Rashford, if you want to slag him off or not. Goldbridge has been saying the media favour the Brits. No, I think he's going at what he was talking about with De Gea on that one. I actually replied to him on Twitter and said, everyone who is complaining about De Gea, I think is rightfully to do so. You can't criticise a goalkeeper for having a shocking game, then what's the point? Do you know what I mean? He has been poor previous seasons, been okay this season, but I think he's got to hold his hands up and say he has been poor. He's not good enough at the moment. But that's it. That was an highlight, wasn't it? There, Wan-Bissaka knocking the ball up to the heavens and coming down. Henderson was good today. You can say that. I'm not even going to do player ratings today. There's no point. No point. McSauce only porn star goals. Yeah, does. It's some pelters. But I do think that officially Scott McTominay has got more goals this season than Anthony Martial, which is not good for Tony, really not. I said it in the game there, considering he was our leading goal scorer last season. He's a bit of a worry still. A couple of chances today towards the end when West Ham were tiring, but other than that, I don't think he's had a good game again alongside Rashford. I just feel like at the moment, without Cavani in that team, the shape doesn't look right. The mix doesn't look right. And what I did take out of that again was, like I said, I don't think Van der Beek has been given a fair enough chance. He never seems to be able to play alongside the likes of Bruno and Pogba, players you would say are probably closer to his wavelength. And it's not fair on him. It really isn't. But are we ever going to see him start in a Premier League game? That's the killer question now, I think, for Donny van der Beek. That is the killer question. I don't think we will. But Pogba being injured for a few weeks, we may. But tonight, without Pogba, without Bruno, we've seen the problems that we have got. We're very one-dimensional, and it is hard to break teams down. But end of the night, guys, we're through. Forget about this game. All that matters now is the draw. Who we getting in the quarterfinals? We look forward to that. We move on. Game one, clean sheet. What we needed. Forget about it. Looking forward to better games ahead this season, hopefully. Guys, that's it. I'm done. I'm knackered watching that. Nearly 3 hours live. I think that's just about enough. Cheers for all the contributions. I know Zane's disappeared. He was massive again tonight. All the comments, the banter, everything that went on at the start, because we had a right laugh tonight. It was a top stream again, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Always a pleasure. But for now, it's good night. Hit that subscribe button if you're watching for the first time. Obviously, give the video a like. They're free. Drop down into the description below for all the information and links to everything we talked about tonight as well, including the Bruno Fernandes signed boot competition, which is going on right now. Down there in the link below, click on that alongside the membership section and everything else, guys. My socials are in there as well. If you do want to drop me a DM, drop it in there. But for now, guys, Madrid Army out. We're done. Quarterfinals, here we come. Let's see who we get in the next round. Take it easy, people. I'll see you in the week. We're doing more look ahead towards this weekend's action. See you soon, guys. Bye-bye.